So Floyd Mayweather prodigy Curmel Moton, he came out announcing that he's not going to be fighting this week on Canelo Alvarez versus Munguia Undercard. Curmel Moton came out saying, quote, "Unfortunately, I will not be fighting next weekend on the 4th. I appreciate all of your support. Expect me back in June. I promise to put on a show." As Curmel Moton let it be known, he will be fighting on Tank versus Frank Martin Undercard. However, after Gervonta started going back and forth with Floyd Mayweather dissing each other, all of a sudden, Gervonta came out publicly announcing that he's blocking Curmel Moton from fighting on his undercard. Gervonta responded to Curmel Moton post where he said, "Best team in boxing." Tank clapped at Curmel Moton by saying, "Your ass won't be on June 15 card either." I guess the way Tank is looking at it, the friend of my enemy is also my enemy. However, I really think Gervonta should leave Curmel Moton out of this. Curmel Moton has nothing to do with this. He has his career ahead of him. Tank was in that same position before. How would he have felt if somebody with his same stature blocked his blessings back in the day? For example, when Adrian Broner introduced Tank to Floyd, what if Adrian Broner blocked Floyd Mayweather from signing Tank? Where will Tank be at today? Remember, Floyd put Tank in position to win by having him fight on the co-main events to some of his biggest fights of all time, like the second biggest fight on pay-per-view, Floyd versus Conor McGregor. Tank fought on the co-main event to that card. Unlike Curmel Moton, who's fighting on the non-pay-per-view portion of Tank versus Frank Martin fight. So, to the people that may say, oh, well, the difference between Floyd and Tank and Curmel is that Floyd signed Tank and Tank didn't sign Curmel, Floyd did. So why will Tank help Floyd promote Curmel, especially when they beefing? Well, the answer is simple. Curmel Moton has nothing to do with this beef. We all know Curmel Moton is the hottest prospect at 17 years old in the sport of boxing, period. So Curmel Moton being on the undercard at any type of capacity will help bring more attention to Tank versus Frank Martin fight. Promotion surely ain't free, and this brings more eyes to the table to buy more pay-per-view perhaps. Therefore, if Curmel Moton fighting on the undercard is not gonna worsen the pay-per-view sales, is only gonna bring more attention to the fight, then what's the problem? Nevertheless, Curmel Moton has something to say to some of the haters/critics that's criticizing his opposition at 17 years old. As crazy as that sounds, that's why I call them haters, not just critics. Curmel said, quote, "Name another fighter that is fighting the caliber of opponents I'm fighting this early in their career, at 17 too." The answer is nobody. So why criticize someone that's doing something other fighters aren't doing? Now that's the definition of hate. Nevertheless, as far as Tank and Curmel, it's just messed up that Curmel Moton in some way, somehow got into this mess between Tank and Floyd. They called Curmel the baby Tank. They called him Tank 2.0, not saying he is. Curmel is his own fighter. But to see Tank, of all people, remove him from fighting on his undercard is messed up. With that being said, go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. All I know is we want to see Curmel Moton back in the ring ASAP. Hopefully Al Heyman can get involved and make something happen. In the meantime, subscribe below. And to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Peace out. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.